I wasn't live before, like for the past 2 weeks, because there's been some issues, and I decided to go live today. So I'm just letting you guys know that like I wasn't doing this on purpose. There's something going wrong with every device. They would just unplug and unplug and like you know that sound, put-a-doo, put-a-doo, put-a-doo. So I decided to just go work on a project for a couple of weeks. Plus, I've been having some other things going on outside of everything work, outside of this, personal, just stuff I'm going through. I've been also just too tired to stream lately. I'm just like, I get home, I only have like maybe a couple hours of energy, and then I play for a little bit or do something. So I'm not like trying to ignore you guys. But yeah, I've been working on this project for 2 weeks now, and I didn't expect myself to take so much time, but that's what we're doing. So before I actually do anything, I have to restart the system because I switched out of HDR mode to. Right now, I'm doing the final touches to it. I didn't want you guys to have to see all the rigorous testing. It's so much stuff. It's so much stuff. So it's like, I don't want a boring ass stream where I'm just sitting here going, launching a new mod, tweaking some settings, and going, interesting. And then I do that for like, every freaking night. That'd be really annoying. So, needless to say, I'm just going to show you guys the fun parts, the cool parts, stuff that you guys find interesting. But I'll tell you guys everything I've been doing and where I'm at with it. Yeah, I'm hungry. I ordered some food, so I decided to get pizza and donuts. Like, I'm. Also, it's raining really hard. I was planning on maybe going out, then I see that it's raining crazy, so I tipped my driver, the delivery person, to the highest amount I could. So I don't know. It'll get here when it gets here. I think they're just waiting at the Krispy Kreme place for some reason. That's what's going on. That's what it looks like. All right, let's get to actually showing you guys the mod pack because I'm not here to do anything but just finish this, upload it to Dropbox. So let me tell you the inspiration for this pack. The inspiration came from, have you ever guys watched any of the Slam a Cow videos? You guys seen any of those? I don't know. Or and any Minecraft animations. The inspiration for it came from the just realized this might be in 1440p. That might not be good. That might not be a good thing. Okay, why did you close? This pack, it's got a good balance of performance friendly and quality, like graphical stuff that I really enjoy the balance between the two things. Go back to 100. No, 125 is gonna be right. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it on that for now until I get back to gaming normally. I'm not gonna worry about it. This everything about this project is kind of just taking over what I want to do right now. Okay, so I'm working on the config. I finally figured out how to get. This is stupid of me. I did not know how to get the updated 1.18, and then I found a Reddit post that explained how to do everything, and I was like, thank you. So this project, I put it off because I didn't know how to do what I am doing now. It was not up to speed. But yeah, the inspiration for this is derived from OG Minecraft, so a lot of it has to feel like sort of old Minecraft. So I use like stuff like nostalgia craft, not nostalgia, the mods that add old features. That's what I'm doing now. I'll show you guys the stuff that's in the game right now. Alright. It's 300 mods. It's an eye-watering 320 files, which is quite a bit. Um, yeah, I don't even know where to begin with it. So much stuff, but it runs good. That's what's crazy. I'll do a quick launch. I'll do a quick launch. I'll show you guys. I got the keyboard and mouse angled to where all I need to do is sit like this, and it's perfect. So, but like I said, the stream setup has been wonky. I have not been able to stream every time I try. It would just disable all the devices, so I just guess I'm just gonna put that off and work on this, you know. And it's been peaceful. It's been a nice little project to just do it on my own time after work. No one's in my face, nothing's happening. I'm just chilling, listening to some lo-fi. It's been a nice reset to just do something different. But I don't mind sharing it with people. I really want to be able to allow you guys to download this. Okay, it's launching. I was like, what the heck? Usually doesn't take this long, but it might be just updating to the current display settings. I don't know. There are so many funny little workarounds I had to find and do. Like, there are mods that are not supposed to be in here working correctly, and I got them to work, and just so many times I had to iron out shit. I had like almost 100 mods I had to completely remove and then find workarounds for. Almost 100. It's like 80 something. I had to get rid of a bunch of stuff also, which actually in hindsight is a better thing that I got rid of them anyways. They weren't just running bad. The mods were incomplete. The mods that I had before had issues with just rendering and culling out entities. Specifically Dungeons content mod, I figured out what the fuck happens is it renders an entity and it doesn't unrender it. But not only that, there's like a calculation depth issue with them or some shit, and it freezes the whole like chunk generation and mob generation. Like everything freezes, and I'm like, fuck. But also, I had Ice and Fire Dragons. Those are two things I had to get rid of. Two of the biggest mods: Ice and Fire and Dungeons content. I got dragon mounts, and I have dungeon mobs, dungeon gear, which is fine. Dungeons gear is good. Those are good mods. They add just that flavor, that amount of stuff, but it doesn't overhaul the game and make it overbearingly one thing, which the biomes and the Dungeons content mod kind of suck. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it takes a minute. Other workarounds in this is I'm gonna switch to full screen for you guys. You can't use the resource pack holder without the game crashing. Holy shit, that's loud. So the game crashes if you load. Oh shit. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, it's where it's adjusted. If you go into the resource pack folder, which I had to basically test everything post crash, relaunch. So I'm not gonna show the folder. Like, I'll show it to you, but I won't show what I have in the in-game. Alright. This one? No, my bad. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. And it runs better on more modern systems. That's why I wanted basically a triple A Minecraft. That's what this kind of is. Okay, so we got animation mod. You know what? Fuck, I'll show you guys at the end, and I'll just let the game crash. I'll show you guys because it's easier to see pictures. But you can notice there are differences in the running, stuff like that. The graphics look really nice. That's another thing I really like. When you break blocks, they just have a bit more going on with them. That's really it. But it's a massive mod pack for it to load as well as it does, using the light speed and fast load mod that loads your world up really quickly. At this point, it's pretty much taking full utilization of my hardware for what it is. And if you want to know what shader pack we're using, and yes, every single mod in here is working correctly. I actually have went through and tested every fucking mod, which I didn't want to have to do. Wait, what is animation settings? It's custom speeds. Ah. Oh shit, I crashed it. That's right, this mod is not, and it doesn't actually break the game because I have not enough crashes. I forgot that I had that mod installed. That mod that's working that adds old content is for 1.18.1, but it still loads for some reason. It still works. You just have to not mess with the setting in game. Okay, I don't think it's working. Yeah, I think we gotta, yeah, it's gonna close it. It still crashed, but it's like takes you back to a safety. I could have showed the resource pack folder. I just never got to mess with that menu. I was curious if I could. I never touched it yet. I did everything in config for it. But yeah, it improves the feeling of the game quite a bit. So, check chat, see if there's anybody in here. It's not, it's okay. I'm neither upset about it. Just, you know. Technically, this mod pack took me over a month if I calculate all the time I took before. Why does it take longer to start the game after I switch from the other display mode? I don't understand this, but it's okay. I'm just like, it takes a bit longer. It's okay, I don't care. And yes, right now I'm setting up the Dropbox folder, the zip file, by testing out the last of the config settings, making sure everything is where it needs to be. But yeah, I'll show you guys the video settings. That's what I was gonna try to do before it crashed. But yeah, do not mess with that menu. That's one of the things. But right now, it's if you just put it in survival mode, start playing for like a few hours, it'll run just fine. That's what I enjoy, is I can just play it. I'm not sitting there trying to figure out why something's not loading or why something's not working for the most part. Now, the first week I was doing this every night, shit. Definitely was having some problems. See, it loads just fine. It loads very fast. And this isn't even on a really high-end system. If you have a better system, your experience will be, like, obviously more enjoyable. You know. But yeah, I just gotta give it a minute. It takes full advantage of the RAM speed. That's what I like about the memory mods. They take more advantage of the speed of my RAM, stuff like that. Which, if you don't put these mods in here, the game just feels like shit. And you, obviously, if you don't know what you're doing, you're gonna want to play on Bedrock Edition, and that's not gonna be that fun. All right, video settings. So you might see that I have shadow render distance to 6 chunks. There's a reason for that. It's an optimization, and I noticed that with the volumetric fog, you don't notice the cold out shading. Simulation 8 chunks, which that's fine. You won't notice or see it. My range for actual render distance is 10 to 14, 14 is like your maximum limit. This is just to get the highest limit I can get for quality and to benchmark. But this is fine. Also, we're using Oculus and Embedium. We're not using Optifine, which I do like this menu more after I got used to it. It is a better mod for shaders, but there's some stuff that I miss that Optifine had that I wish was in this, but it's okay. Fancy leaves. I like the fancy leaves. That's the only reason that's on there. But I use cold out leaves, so performance. Culling leaves is set to 1. We also have deferred chunk updates, but we have pre-rendered chunks. You want to have the pre-rendered chunks mod installed before you just turn that on because it won't calculate the chunk in time. It's been a problem, but yeah, particles minimal, because fuck particles, man. They cause a lot of lag with entities. Also, I noticed there's no difference for entity distance. It just helps performance. Like, it literally doesn't matter. Most of the same entities will spawn in. I put it at 50, which I just decided to say fuck it. Plus, there's a cloak and dagger mod, so you can see. They're basically you can sneak by enemies. Also, turn off entity shadows because you don't need that on if you have shaders. It's just adding performance. So there's a detection system built into the game now, and which I really like. Mobs, once they see you or hear you or have awareness of you, it changes the dynamic. There's a lot of like variable difficulty stuff that makes the game very simple to very difficult. That is, I have dynamo, random crits, I have better combat, I have better leveling, weapon leveling, curios, stuff to give the player more customization for their playthrough. But then the mobs have been amped up. There is a distance difficulty versus where you spawn versus how far. There is there's so much stuff. Okay, so if you want to know, hold on. Cancel. Shader packs. I'm using Complementary Reimagined, the newest one for 1.20. It still works just fine. This was the one I was using before, which I've tweaked it quite a bit. This is like a higher, more performance-friendly version, which I changed the name so you guys can read that. Oh, it says performance. Fuck it. If I change that one more time, I have to change all the fucking video settings again. I'm gonna leave the typo. But this is like FPS friendly. It looks about as good, but there's just a few things that aren't there, which is like ray trace lighting. You know, the volumetrics are a little less quality, but ultimately, still good. Also, my food's here. I'll be right back. Okay. So, what I was trying to get at is that overall, this mod pack doesn't have a theme. It is just vanilla Minecraft, but it touches on all the right things, all the things that you're looking for. If you're just like, I really like the game, I really want to feel like I'm playing a nostalgia, revamp of Minecraft, which they should have released. They should always make a better version of the original. So that's what I was going for. So I have a lot of options for graphics in here. One is a performance friendly shader pack, and then this one is like if you have a basic RTX card, something that gives you bit more quality of lighting. See, it just looks a bit more natural, and this is the one I prefer to play with. I just love it. It does drop my FPS a little bit, but it's not by much. See, volumetrics are a little better. It also has like, what is it? Indirect lighting stuff, diffusion on textures. See that? Like, look at the reflections on it. It's pretty alright. I like it for its balance between performance and quality. It has a little bit of both going on here. Also, I use 3D or like bumped up textures on certain things, like you know, crafting tables and stuff. My brain is like fried. I need to eat something. I've been doing this, I don't know, since 12 o'clock. Sorry. So, yeah. If y'all don't know about me, I used to work on like other mod packs in the past. I'm a very like methodical person when I work on projects, which is it's another side of me I don't share with people, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of recovering mentally from some stuff in my life that I'm using this as a way to help me. Using this project as a way to help me. But yeah, also we got a animation texture slash mod that just adds like smoother movement to like animals, players. See, when I run, it's a bit more animated when I stand still. We also got rendered items on the back. There's also 3D textures on players, and you can see there's reflective armor. So you won't be able to see this unless I take the helmet off. See, in my helmet, you can see that my head is like got bumped out textures. So these little things, like I said, come together to complete the experience overall. But by themselves, yeah, the mod is like, alright, that's cool. But also, I don't break blocks. I love the fact that when I break blocks, it has some kind of, you know, quality animation, or not full on physics, but something to add an idea without hindering performance. Because I read on all these physics mods, they hit performance too much. Oh, I should show you guys the block physics, which the gas gun is the best thing. Forget which. I want to remember which mod it is. Oh, there was an explosion. I wish I knew where that was. We also got seasons, enhanced celestial stuff to make the game more interesting. Way more intelligent villagers now. You spawn in a village, but they rebuild, they replant, they defend, stuff like that. It's 3 separate mods. Or was it? I always miss the page, like every fucking time. Stalwart Dungeons. Yes, Stalwart Dungeons. I really like this mod. That's where this comes from, this gun. So now, when you shoot explosions, the blocks calculate and move a little bit. It's not by much, but it is a noticeable amount with creepers. See? It just kind of does something, and that's what I wanted, was a physics edition. But not totally damaging, which actually this makes it where some blocks don't move, they just raise up, drop down, so it's not, and your building won't be completely destroyed now with explosions, which is actually really good. They now absorb some of the shock and react in that way. So yeah, also I added emerald gear. I just really wanted to do something with my emeralds other than trading. I was like, please, like, that's so nice. So diamonds are not a commodity in this game. They're nice, they're cool, but I'm not gonna force you guys to go find diamonds. And they always hint at emeralds, you know, being important. So I'm like, why the heck? I kind of want something different. Also got wood armor. You guys can make home. Damn, I'm so hungry right now. I'm sorry. Make armor with wood. But yeah, it's a pretty big modpack. It's pretty big. It's awesome though. Oh, you guys notice the HUD is different? That's on purpose. It's like a minimal HUD thing I did. I removed the crosshair. I turned on box selection. That's in both shader packs, so you can just see what you're selecting. Other additions. I'll show you guys some other stuff. And you guys have probably already seen these mods, you probably already know. But with crafting tables, if I place stuff on, it shows what you're doing, and you can just do like whatever. And it floats the actual freaking item above it, so if I want, which I don't know if any of you know about the original Slammacow videos, animation videos, where he's like, build a Minecraft pickaxe, dude, build a shelter, and he's like building stuff on the crafting table. It says, use your craft guide. I use this as my craft guide, and then I have the actual item above the crafting table, just like the animation. That's the goal. The goal is to get that commercial, iconic Minecraft vibe. You know? The really good looking Minecraft vibe. I stumbled upon these shaders and I was like, bro, these are my favorite shaders. Not because they look better than the other ones, they have an imperfect lighting almost. I like that it looks not super fancy, is what I'm saying. It's weird. It is fancy. But it is perfectly balanced between, like I said, quality and optimizations, this shader pack, to give you that vibe. And also, you guys can tell I have low resolution shadows, which I didn't expect to use them that way, 8x8, but it does not affect performance. Actually, it still renders those shadows as if they're there. I just prefer it. It's a preference thing. It gives me that retro vibe that I like. You guys can set it up however you want. So. Okay. Got donuts. I think I'm not supposed to eat. I wish I could share these with people today. Like people that are in my life right now, I wish they were here and I could just share with them. Dude, this is what I wanted with cinnamon roll. So I went on there and you cannot buy just one. I was like, fuck it. I'm gonna treat myself today. Yeah. Oh yeah, the horse animations. Look at that. It looks so good. So my goal is to play this with some friends. They're about my age, and I'm just gonna like test it out with them. And you may notice that these textures look different, the base textures, because they are. This is the Minecraft Dungeons texture pack with a few other tweaks like added on stuff. But base, after testing out the water, like textures and grass, I prefer this look over the default. But you can turn that off if you want. And these donuts are actually really good. I did not expect myself to buy donuts, but I was like, dude. As soon as I saw them, I was like, okay. I guess my days off are my cheat days because I eat relatively healthy all week. I really do. I don't consume a lot of bread or sugar. And my hands are sticky. Okay, I feel better now. What's nice though is this plays super well if you got an HDR setup. It works really well with it. Even without HDR, this looks and feels great. Like I got no issue or complaint with it at all. But yeah, my girlfriend, I've been showing her the progress of this, and she's been so supportive. What is going on over here? Oh, it's just slimes. She's been so supportive, and that's what's kind of been keeping me going, was the fact that she wants me to finish this. She's excited for it. I said I wanted to build this for her, but over the time it's evolved. Just in general, like I want my friends to be able to play this with me. I want to be able to just kind of share this with other people in my life. So now that I've shared it with them too, they're kind of excited about it. But yeah, no one's been more supportive than my girlfriend. Oh, I didn't expect it to get big. Like I didn't think I was gonna go all in. I was like, I'll fuck around with it. Then it kind of just turned into a bigger project over the time I was doing this, and that's why I was away. So, sorry about that. But yeah, you will also notice the game lags more at night because their entities spawn and there's a lot more action, but it's not by much. It's like a few frames. Oh, that's a huge drop. Never mind, what the fuck. 34. I'm just gonna drop. What is going on? I swear, the game was actually running at 60 the whole time, now it's dropping. I'm not really sure why. It's okay. I took a picture, my bad. Game still runs fine. There we go, 60, 57. It's still too low for this area too. Huh. Oh yeah, the amount of ungodly amount of structure mods we have installed in this. Oh my gosh, that's a big chunk. Big chunk of this pack is structure mods. The biggest of everything is gameplay features and performance mods. Those are the top three biggest additions. Hey, finally one of these guys spawned in. Ronnie. I haven't seen one of them yet. I like seeing the homeless little villager trader guy, which I also am referencing Slamicow for putting that in there. There's like this dude that climbs out of the mine shaft pushing a cart, which you can't find these videos anymore. They're all locked in my memory, but you can't find them. Oh yeah, we got colored lighting. Unbreakable spawners. Also, spiders are more intense. Webs are easily more breakable now. There's multiple of these dudes. What happened? Tell me the story. Bro. Also, campfires regenerate health. You notice that? So, being in a town is very safe. Another thing I did was I made villagers respawn, because I'm just tired of the village going like shit. So if they have their bed, they respawn. But not all of them respawn, because not every villager has a bed, which most of the warrior villagers. So it whittles them down, but not completely. It's like the bare minimum villagers will still be there. I'm just showing you guys the general graphics right now. The in-game vibe, what you'll expect if you download this mod pack. Also, if you want to know what this looks like without shaders, I can disable it real quick. It's not super great, but I do have dynamic lights. So I did that specifically if you want to play without shaders. You just need the bare minimum, like, let's see about getting, this is bright. It's not bright, bro. That ain't bright. But okay, sure. It's creepy dark in here. Yeah, this is without the shaders, bare minimum Minecraft as it is. So, needless to say, I prefer the shaders. Let me put these ones on. These ones, I made the cave really bright. This is like kind of the demographic idea. If you're younger and you don't have a better computer, I increased the brightness quite a bit for this. And I also increased the color saturation because I don't think kids know how to saturate, or, you know, like people who are less experienced and they just want it to run good. You know what I mean? I literally thought about this. Like, bro, if I'm not a PC enthusiast and I just want to play, this is the resource pack that has all that stuff set up for you, that gives you the experience without you having to fucking fiddle with shit. See? And it looks fine. It really does. And then this one, you got a better system, slightly. Again, I don't understand why it's lagging so much. It was not lagging before. But it's fine, I guess. Alright, I think that's showcasing enough. There's so much to show, like, I can't sit here and just go through it all. There's so much. So much. And I targeted every fucking aspect of the game that I know needs fixing. That I know is like, please, this needs improving. The last thing I did today was just tightening up animations and graphics. That's it. Nothing else. So it's coming down to that. Now I'm just doing the boring shit, which I don't want to have to do, and I'm kind of slowly just kind of needing I need to do something with my brain where I just kind of explain what I'm doing instead of sitting here alone because I'm getting bored. But at the same time, I know I'm almost done with this. Okay. The stuff that I'm leaving in here is stuff that I've modified. That obviously, if it gets reset, the pack won't run right. So we're leaving them in there. Drop items. We're gonna leave all the dynamic light stuff in there because I don't know. Oh yeah, I turned off band dimensions. I want dynamic lights to work in every dimension. Like fuck it, dude. Come on. I'm not gonna torture people. Get it? Torture? Oh, speaking of torches, you can throw them and they light mobs on fire. So 2 mods work together now. The throw everything mod. And I increase the velocity and damage. And it lights them on fire. It's so fucking satisfying to have both of them working together. And item physics. Item physics works with it. Sometimes the mod freezes, but it doesn't crash with the item physics. It's like taking a moment to recalculate the items. So there's that. Got Bedium. Did I do anything? Oh, I'm gonna leave that. Yeah. Bedium was the last one I just looked at before I started streaming. Okay. Catching myself up here. Debug on right now. On low FPS. There's lot. Oh yeah. I'm going to drop detail. This is stuff I wanted to test. This is stuff that I was like, I'm gonna mess with this later. This is later. We've already reached that. So, yeah. Render mode overrides. Update frequency average. That's actually what I'm specifically targeting is culling and making mobs lag the game less. Okay. Only client player model. Nah. I like having custom skins, bro. I like having at least that. Fast? What's the setting for slightly slower? Texture update frequency. I'll just leave it alone. It's fine. All skins. That might be really good for specifically the Stalwart dungeons. I'm gonna turn this back on because I know technically that's rendered as an entity. The summon. There's like a summoning fire thing. Enable full transparency. I'm going to enable this. There's stuff that's not been working correctly because transparency is not on. Which I know is for performance, but I don't like how they look. No. Use 3D skin layer patch. Good. Yes. Perfect. Okay. So that means I'm going to leave these in here. Okay. And the best thing I can do to test these is just copy, because this is not the game, this is the folder that we're working on. And there's entity culling. I had too much sugar. I'm trying to balance out. I need more pizza if I'm going to survive. Fine. More pizza. It sucks that I'm touching pizza sauce and I have a white keyboard and I have to be really careful with my fingers. I'm not messing with any of this because I know some of these will fucking break the game. Okay. I'm gonna just test it. What I do is I tweak a few things. I launch the game, see if it even works correctly. If it doesn't crash it, then I know it's stable. I fly around for a little bit to just render a bunch of entities and stuff. That's kind of what we're doing. I'm just gonna talk, eat, and launch the game for like a while. So if you're bored, I don't blame you. Go to anyone else's stream if you need to. It's fun. I can be boring sometimes. I know that. Alright. But yeah, I'm gonna say that I've been wanting to do a project like this for a long time. I've worked on this over a month, technically. Off and on. Last 2 weeks I've finished it. I was already building this pack a while ago, and I was just messing around with it. But I've been wanting to build this since I was like the age of 14. Since I first saw the Minecraft animations that were made. I wanted something like what I'm building right now. But the mods in the community wasn't where it is now. They didn't have any of that available. Now that I fast forward, I checked on all the updates. I was like, holy crap, this is everything I've been looking for. Finally, it's here. All I gotta do is add it to the game, test it. So this is like a dream nostalgia pack that I've really, really wanted. So I'm building it. Kate. Got so many things. I could have renamed this either Super Minecraft or So Many Things. Literally call it So Many Things mod pack. But I think Fallen Kingdom is paying homage to that first music video with the king. So I'm calling it Fallen Kingdom. It's this takes place within the Slammacow Captain Sparkles universe. This actually does. It's really dumb and weird to explain it that way, but this takes place within basically a community Minecraft-like universe. Which makes no fucking sense when I say it like that, but it's true. The performance is horrible. I don't get it. I don't understand. On HDR mode, for some reason, everything was running great. Now it's like, Wonder if it... Oh, we're on 60 hertz. I get it. I know what's wrong. It's the refresh rate setting. There's nothing I can do about that. Okay. So right now, I cannot enjoy the game running at the perfect 60 frames because it's not syncing to the refresh rate correctly that I need it to be at. So it feels like ass, but it's fun. I don't care. Alright. So yeah, if you guys know anything about Slammacow, Captain Sparkle's animations, this is like 40 years after the kingdom fell. So it's called Fallen Kingdom. That kingdom you see in the video, he fights Hero Brian and everything like that. This is like 40 to 50 years later. All the kingdoms and like post places have like changed a lot. Those portals that were opened are still here, but they've been broken. And this is just kind of like the future. Aftermath. Because they stopped releasing animation videos. This is really sad. But the story does continue, but it just has to be, this pack has to look and feel like it's supposed to. It's supposed to look and feel like those classic animations, so that you still have that vibe. That's the whole point. Yep. Okay. I think everything's probably fine. Probably. Fuck it. Like, if it breaks later, I'll just tweak it, update the pack. But for right now, most of the stuff that is affected by mobs will show up if you just load a few chunks and then fly around. Okay. Oh yeah, there's mods in here that I don't even have anymore. Like Epic Fight. I tried that one out. It's funny when you try a mod and it just leaves the config folder. Wait, what's this? Oh, another weird thing that happened after I installed the nostalgia mod, like stuff that brought back old features. You couldn't sit anymore. Like there's the sit mod that allows you to sit on slabs and stairs. You couldn't do that anymore. So what I did was I got the generic sit mod. Like you could just sit on the ground wherever you want to sit. That's fine. So it is a workaround, but it's another immersion feature. Ignored fidgets. Don't worry about that. Falling tree. Honestly, it's instantly. Breaking creative. I don't need that. Nobody needs that. Okay, so not gonna worry about it. Oh. So yeah, trees, they break when you chop them. Stuff like that. Yeah, because the recipe book doesn't even have all the stuff that you want to be able to craft. And the tooltips are annoying. They just are. I haven't even looked at some of these. I'm not a god. I don't look at everything and go, oh, I know this, I know that. So some of this is new stuff. But I don't need to tweak any of it, so I'm not going to keep it in here. Use small thread. Wait. This is very hard to reproduce, crashes. Well, you know what? Bro, performance. That's what they're hinting at. They're not going to tell you, turn it on. It fixes performance. But they're saying, yes, there are some issues. But it's fine. Bro, we're not even using the full 16 gigs that I have are not being fully utilized. So, yeah, I'll test Ferrite Core with its full capabilities. Let it ride, let it ride. Okay. Place. See, it's stuff like this that I actually care more about. I don't care so much, like, oh, setting allows, the trees to be green or whatever. I don't care. I don't know what I'm even trying to say. It's just what I care about more is stuff that makes the game more playable for everyone. That's stuff I care about. You know what I'm gonna have to do is save these donuts. Like I literally ate 3 and I'm so ugh, I can't do another one. Those are just gonna have to go later. Okay. Which I'm a dumbass. I didn't realize you could just buy if they say nearby. You buy from one place, buy from another one that's close. It does save you like a little bit on the delivery fee. I'm like, shoot, might as well. Which I ended up just using that extra delivery fee cost to just tip them extra because at that time it was raining and thundering really heavy. Now it's not anymore. I was like, shit, man. And obviously they were out in the rain. These were both wet, so I appreciate it. That's all I gotta say. Bag. That's a pretty bag. Okay. And also, you do need at least 16 gigs to run this. You cannot run this. Maybe 10. You could probably run this with 10 gigs of RAM. But if you're running it with 8, it's not going to work. It's not the fact that the pack uses that much. There are instances where the entities draw more memory when there's stuff happening to speed up like the process of the game so it doesn't slow down. So yeah, when there's more, it starts ramping up and stacking up the requirement. So I just don't fuck with it. Why is it so laggy now? Wait. Game? Game, what's going on? Talk to me. Okay, it was adjusting. After we changed that Ferrite core setting in the config, it was doing some shit. It's using more RAM. 26, okay. That is actually a lot higher. It was like, yep, it was at 16 last time. Last time, it's a lot less. But I'm giving it the full mouth. It feels slower and better. It feels like it's loading, but it's slower. I don't like it. I don't like it. I'm gonna turn off the memory setting. I don't like it. It's not healthy for it. Ferrite core. Yep, right here. Slightly increased memory usage. False. Save. Ready for some boring shit. Everybody gets to watch me launch the game and yell at it and lose my fucking mind. Yep. So I got coffee. Also, it's mixed with root beer. Because I had some of it. It made sense for some reason. The Barb's root beer mixed with coffee monster. Specifically, it's the Java, the light one. That's the 2. Do they work really well together? Yes. Oh. Thank you, baby. I appreciate it. Okay. La 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 la. I just got to prove to myself, double check if that setting was worth disabling or not, or if it's just both settings. That's the stupid part about this, is the rinse and repeat shit. It's like science. it sucks. It's not fully like science, but it is like controlled variable, apples to apples. All the shit you don't want to have to do or show anybody. But like I said, this is the fun part. Compared to the other stuff that I had to do this, you guys would have been losing your minds at the gruelingness of it. Like it felt. That's a good way to express it. You guys would have been sighing a lot. Damn, it's taken a while. Maybe I would have found a way to make it fun. Okay. Oh, still made it worse, and it's not the memory setting. Okay, it's the same. It was like the same. It doesn't even matter. Okay. Kill me! I'm just kidding. True. We'll do a swap. Alright. If that doesn't help, I'm just going to not touch it. It's literally just not even programming, it's just turning something on and off again. Not fancy. It's so simple. Which I don't blame these modders for not putting in all these little fancy menus. There is a mod, like I have, it shows the configs that aren't editable, you know, modify them with one menu. That's great, someone made that, but I don't blame these modders for just leaving it in the config. Like, bro, I made the mod, here you go. If you're smart enough, mess with it. If you're not, don't. Don't do it. Okay. 89 seconds. It does take longer. 332 mods. I literally told myself I'll stop at 333. If it's 333, but we're fine at 332. I really don't. Oh, you know the best part about Cloak and Dagger, the sneaking mod, is that mutant mobs, they're the most terrifying. When you can sneak by them and they don't see you, it is so satisfying because I was scarily close to a mutant skeleton. Yeah, this is better. Yep. So that setting is what I did turn off. It's still a little laggy, but it's not as bad. It actually does, like, weirdly feels more responsive with my controls despite the lag. It feels more responsive. I'll give it that. I'll equate that to the higher memory setting. That's probably what it is. Something feels a bit more on time when I click stuff. But yeah, the detection is great with really high-end enemies. If it's a boss, that's not gonna matter. They will see you. And some there's like captains in the game, mob captains. They will rally mobs towards you. So it's not the sneaking mod doesn't work with everything, but it really does. It adds that vibe. You can pick and choose, or they can. There's a dynamic. Oh yeah, fire spurt tweaks. I removed that. I'm pretty sure. 90% sure. Let me double check. Fire. Yep, I got rid of that. I decided to just disable fire tick, like the entire thing, where it just it says fire spread. You can, tune it more, but I'm like, nah. I'm just gonna go through the where we at? Enchantment, diffuser, warning, telemetry. But yeah, I just turn it off. If you want fire spread tweaks, add it to your game. It's just too much stuff. First join message. I'm just gonna put welcome. Welcome to Fallen Kingdom. That's it. Paste. Place. Oh, this one's nice. You have a bell in your hand. The fish will ring the bell. It's really nice that works. Why does it say -1? Oh, this is all available processors. Duh. That's not what I want. There's Forge client. Should be messing with these. Also, sorry, turn that one off. Turn this one on. Save. Where did that one? On the line, don't need to mess with that. Oh yeah, followers teleport too. So if you have a pet, you don't have to worry about whether that pet, like it literally will just show up to any dimension with you, which is nice. I don't exactly know what I remembered, but I put render on thread train off thread. I highly recommend that you don't have multi-threading enabled, but you can do what you want to do. I use the direct thread and mess with the setting in menu, which is better. I'm leaving that alone. I'm not gonna mess with this one. Giant spawn. How common do I want the giants? Actually, they're common enough in the game. They really are. They're perfect. Just the right amount of spawns. The old giant spawn did not spawn them enough. I'm not sure why, but the newer one, this one, definitely works. Oh yeah, I got rid of graveyard biomes, but graveyard itself, the mod, I love this mod. It adds a spooky vibe. There's some spooky Halloween stuff in here. Only a few things though. I only got rid of one mob. It was the nightmare mob. It just doesn't feel like Minecraft. Everything else in the game in this mod feels Perfectly normal. Let's in the bad mobs right here. Find nightmare right here. Stalker. Oh, but allow normal spawn. False. Allow spawners. It's not supposed to be allowed, but okay, I'll turn it off. It's fine. And this is remove aggressively, which this can break the game, so I just don't enable it. Save. Okay. Now it's been updated. Grindstone sharper tools. Don't worry about that. Imagine they all look like Steve. Oh my gosh, that's what that was. Oh yeah, I don't want them to attack animals. Which is attack villagers, which is attack, yes. Yeah, I want more stuff. Give me more stuff. This makes villagers run from polar bears. Common sense would have villagers have some common sense, sure. Guards attack all mobs. No. Uh, you actually have to have hero of the village. There's a crown you have to have, which is it's pretty cool, but I'm not gonna force them to have it. Actually, you know what? That might be a really cool dynamic. You can't just convert people into soldiers. You have to be the king. Yeah, no, it makes it more of a goal, an end goal. Have us clerics, heal guards, players. Yes. Guards don't have common sense with polar bears. They're just gonna freaking fight. Definitely gonna turn that on. This is experimental. But I want to say where they don't try to hurt each other. That's interesting. What else? It's specifically because I want you to be able to be the king of the game and build your army a little bit. And there's also help wanted mods, so you can have villagers show up to your castle. So help wanted is a very important mod for this. Yes, guard control points. Perfect. I actually like that. Save. Yes. It's actually a good, oh, this one. This actually makes the game too difficult. With everything I have installed, this is the one mod that breaks it. It's 1 minute the mobs are hard, then they're just unstoppable. Like, you cannot kill them. It's like, oh shit. Because they've progressed too far. Also, having attribute fix, they scale up a lot with, so your character has to scale up too, but they're ungodly already. Don't need that mod. Harvest with ease, I don't need that mod. Let's see here. Wait. Oh, effect on block. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with that. That's fine. Some mods I'm not gonna tell you guys what's in here because it would be too much of a spoil. Like, it would ruin the experience. I can't just say, like, unless you know what the mod is. You probably know what some of these are. Uh, I like this mod, the Hostile Villages one. I like this one a lot. Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with this because a lot of the stuff would just add too much. Like, you're basically gonna walk in and the villagers are spawning while they're getting killed. Like, I would like it post, like it got taken over. That's fine, because that'd be a little bit annoying. Because then we have the villager respawn, so they would be respawning forever while they're getting killed. That's gonna be annoying. Oh, don't need this. We don't. Some of these are not in here anymore. That's why I'm cleaning this up. Do I have village in this village? I don't think I do. I don't think I do. Villagers have armor. We have that one. So no. Oh, my three favorite mods for added effects: illuminations and dynamic. Dynamic. Fuck. What's wrong with my brain today? Dynamic surroundings. Sorry. And shaders. Those are the three things that go together so well. They add just like these unique environmental, things that like happen. Like, it's really cool. Like, they're small, but it makes it feel more alive. Wait, firefly spawn underground. I just want this one. I think that's gonna add a lot more to the caves. But other than that, I'm not gonna change much. Yeah, that's fine. Coffee. This is fine. So I did this thing where I put two of the same mod in the game and it worked. Immediately Fast had two versions. Um, but for some reason each one was doing something slightly different for the performance. And I put both in and it fixed it, but they don't override each other, which is really weird. Oh yeah, immersive Minecraft. That one was interesting. You can see the items three-dimensionally outside of the menu, but it broke some stuff. Like, I couldn't open chests from looter and stuff like that, so I had to get rid of it, which kind of sucked. But in the long haul, it's not worth keeping if it's breaking other things from the mod pack. So, yeah. I'm not messing with any of this. That stuff can stay. Oh, I got rid of Infernal Expansion. Because there's one big reason. There's an infection. Um, it's for the random mob effects. There's a effect called infection, and it permanently keeps killing you until you're dead. And no matter what, I can't disable it. Meaning the whole mod breaks the other experience. Like, it does things that I don't like. So I can't have Infernal expansion. Oh yeah, infinite trading. So villagers don't stop trading. Like, they don't get tired of it. They're always gonna be there. Let's see here. Yes, I want item borders for common items. Yeah, I'm fine with them fading out to the top like that. The borders are over items instead of under. Yeah, I don't need that either. More prominent glow. Let's try this out. Auto borders. Okay. I kind of want to see what that looks like before I just say, yeah, I'm good with it. Gotta know, gotta know. Another reason I'm bothering to spend up to like 40 something dollars on food is because I worked so hard this past week that I've made a lot more money than I thought. Which will be close. This paycheck, aside from all my fees for Uber and everything, will be like $700. I make a lot more than that, but still. Total right now, that's gonna be my rent, and then I'll have like a couple hundred over. It'll be great. So I'm thinking, okay, I can afford just bare minimum, like some food today. I really don't need to be buying groceries right now. Most of my food that I get comes from work. It's just stuff people don't want. People, they're throwing it away. It just got cooked, fresh, but it's just they're not using it anymore. So I just take it home. So it saves me a lot of money. Okay. Yeah, no, I like the item border being like a little bit more intense. That's fine. Yeah, definitely enjoying that more. Cause I can see the yellow. Yeah. And they work with the drop light mod. So if I grab a weapon and I throw it, and item physics, everything works together. Make it harmonious. Oh, it picks it up, but it does add it. 'Cause I got too much stuff in here. Which that doesn't add a drop light. There's a mod that does, but it breaks the in the shader. It doesn't work with shaders. It's called loot beams. It's a cool mod, but drop light is superior in the fact that that is compatible with shaders. This just makes everything feel more fancy. I think that's nice. I like that too. Ultra rare. I also added more frequent music and dynamic music. Like it adds more sounds for combat and for just generic stuff that I really enjoy, like just kind of exploring. So it's called situational music. That's what it's called. I like that mod. I didn't think it would be important. I tried it out just to see, like, yeah, maybe it'll make the game feel better. It does. It's subtle, very subtle. Okay. I'm not gonna worry about jockeys. So yeah, stuff like more variable zombies, husks, drown, will spawn, rideable like zombie horses, skeletons, spider jockeys. They're wearing armor. They got more enchantments on them. So these mobs are buffed. They're uber mobs because this is post. Let me just show you guys. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. Go find YouTube real quick. It takes place after a specific video. Animations. Okay, it's this one. Fallen Kingdom.
Perfecting your swing is hard.
Nice shot, Dad.
Mother.
Okay, this part. So in this era, this point in the story, the mobs are not amped up yet. They're difficult, but they're not where they need to be. Oh, what's this one? Oh, I was saying how Bedrock is crap. Someone liked it. So there's still standard mobs on normal hard difficulty in this era. That's what I'm putting together in the lore. After this point, they're all enchanted using a new darkness and curse. That every mob is now like twice as strong after this, and it takes place 50 years later. They're waiting for this guy to, after he died, after his father, the king, and their kingdom fell. They were just waiting out for their return because he destroys the first wave. That's what's going on here. He destroys the first wave. These portals, these giant portals, I can't recreate the exact ones, but in the game you see all these old portals that used to be lit. My idea is that they're the same ones from this battle. Okay? So they're rebuilding the kingdom right now. But not that long later, something does happen. I have to come up with the story. I don't know how to tell it yet, but there's a story I'm going to come up with for why mine is called Fallen Kingdom, but it's further in time. So, yeah. That's the point. That's what I'm getting at. So this part's cool. I like this part. Which, that makes sense. having dragon mounts, and he's flying a dragon in that scene.
Standing tall, forever united. We are the dragon-hearted. We are the dragon-hearted. Oh, oh, we are the dragon-hearted.
Oh, and having create mod, you can create sort of robotic stuff like mechs, so that's kind of why I have that in there too. Everything is specifically supposed to reference this, because it's the same universe, literally the same universe. Alright, you get it. And I also added Minecraft dungeon stuff, so, because, you know, that stuff's cool. It's like, I feel like Minecraft dungeons content would work. It's like the Minecraft multiverse. Now I just sound like a total idiot and nerd, but I don't care. Rotten flesh has first to be crafted into prepared flesh by crafting. Oh my gosh. That's gonna make it. No, I'm not doing that. I just want rotten flesh to just convert to leather. Oh yeah, just leveling makes the game too difficult. I tried it. I really gave it a shot. Okay. I was playing that for a little bit. And I was like, okay, we'll wait until we're ready to farm. Bro, I got wrecked so much because I couldn't use certain weapons and things. It makes it too difficult. I love this mod. Legendary tooltips. That just adds such a nice little touch to everything. Oh yeah, lit fame adds glowing mobs. But there's a freaking enchantment that makes everything glow. That was funny. I added that just to try it out. Just like, hey, I'm gonna make all the mobs glow. Because I wanted to. Lodestone. Don't need that. I've never been this nitpicky. Under rarity, there's pixelated mode I put on true, so I'm gonna leave this. Enter name tags. White rarities. Yes. Never mind. You don't need the other mod. Oh. Yes. Perfect. Okay, I gotta try it out. I'm really excited to try that. I wanted that. That's why I got the other mod. That one I just suggested that. Just freaking forgot. Wait, this is loot. Wait. I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. This is loot beams. That is the mod. I can't. Oh no. Drop light was the one. Pixelated, but right here. I'm an idiot. I'm literally an idiot. Closing it. Okay. Actually, here I'm gonna take the liberty to show you guys the resource pack since I'm already gonna close the game anyways. Might as well. So, perfect time because you can only open the folder and mess with stuff once and close the game, then relaunch it. It will not work. Okay. So you can see some stuff that's not compatible, but it still works. This works. These all three of these work. There's actually 5. Yeah. This was added without me adding it. And then, but Simply 3D adds 3D models, and then we have dungeons textures. I put that over fresh animations so that those models have the textures I want. That's why it's above these. So we got dungeon textures just right in the middle right here. Everything else, transparent HUD, remove crosshair, embellish tone, just to make the HUD more immersive. Visual titles, adds titles for dimensions, animations for character or player. This is for looter, obviously. That makes the chests less annoying to look at because they do look pretty annoying. And then this is for armor, which it adds like a light reflection like over the top where the sunlight hits. It's subtle, but it is a light hit that is a bit higher on detail than normal. Wait, what? Oh! It only reloads it if you're in the world. Okay. Cool. So that's all the resource packs. I wish I could just specify. This is specified manually. I'm okay. It's not a huge deal. I just wish I could see them all drop. It's fine. It's still a great mod. Okay. Also, fun fact, Loot Beams works with the older complementary shaders, but not the newer one. But I'm not keeping it. Vanilla textures. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not gonna do that. I like the new textures much more. Enable break. Yes. I'd love to be able to just break them and not have it like warn me about it. Does refresh all? I mean, you can get infinite loot. Nah, that's a huge blasphemy. Oh yes. Oh fuck yes. This is why reading is so important. Oh. I'm gonna put blast resistant, blast immune. I'm putting both. Not by creepers. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that. So their loot chests, the looter chests, are always gonna be more valuable than a normal chest. So if you leave it where it's at, build around it. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I'll disable it being able to break it. It's a permanent chest. Actually, no. What am I doing? No. I want to be able to break that. I was just saying that. What is wrong? Okay. No, this is fine. I want to be able to break it. I don't want it to be destroyed. Yeah. Safe. Perfect. That's something I've been actually trying to, especially with mob griefing. That makes having those chests so much more valuable in villages. Yeah, I don't want this. Yep. It doesn't matter. No, everything that's happening should be shown to the player. I just don't. I think it's annoying. I want to disable it for me, but I'm thinking overall, most people aren't going to care. Because I'm not thinking about what I like. It's more of a global, like, interest of settings, so I have to think about that.